But then you have a certain order in your community. Now, we have a lot of communities without the world, but we're the Israelite community. We have the laws that the Most High gave us. And within these laws, the Most High has set up elders. We have elders that we set up, the heads of families, the prophets, the kings, the priests, the judges. These are our elders. These are our rulers. These are the people that the Most High has given the responsibility to lead. So when they stand up in front of the congregation and give an order, the congregation should follow it out. Now, there was a time where the congregation did, but it wasn't like today. If Alicia or Dan get up here and say, everybody, we going to do such and such, half the crowd has, man, he don't know what he talking about. Other half is like, man, I don't know, man. I'm going to do it, but I don't know. You know? No, they just did it. We shouldn't be doing that. These are the men, these men been teaching over 40 years. I'm not even 30. So they've been teaching longer than I've been alive, and almost as long as my parents been alive, and they've been doing well. So I'm going to listen to them because obviously the Most High has been with them. They teaching some of the most volatile words to go against this country, and they still alive. Malcolm X ain't alive. Martin Luther King ain't alive. Medgar Evers ain't alive. And they weren't teaching nearly as harsh a truth as these men has been teaching. They weren't teaching truth at all. And they killed them. So I look at that situation, I say, well, they still alive. And I know the government know who they are. I know the police department down the street on Redden Road know who they are. It's not, we got security, but they could just walk up in here and shoot us. Who's keeping that from happening? It's only Yah. The proverb says that the horse is prepared for the day of battle, but safety is from Yah. So if you want to scorn these men, go right ahead, but I'm not, because they doing a great work. And that's the order that has been put forth, that we listen to our elders, we listen to the rulers. Now, if they're doing wickedly, of course we have to use our minds and say, hey, that's against the words of Yah. But these men aren't doing wickedly. Moses wasn't doing wickedly, but the people still didn't like it. And they fell in the ground, got eaten up by fire. All type of stuff happened to them because they didn't want to listen. And we still don't listen to these men. Now, I don't know, like Brother Dan be saying, just retarded. If I read that a few men went up against Moses and the ground opened up and swallowed them and their families, I stand back and say, man, that's some deep stuff. I don't know if I want to mess with nobody like Moses. Then if I look and see that some kids was messing with one of the prophets of the Most High, lions or bears? Bears came and ate some kids for messing with the prophet, kids, for messing with the prophet of the Most High. Then I say, that's some deep stuff. I don't know if I'll mess with anybody like that prophet. Then I see that a whole nation didn't listen to one prophet, and they got destroyed, which is Yehuda, and Jeremiah was cool at the end. Had his house. He went through a lot, but they didn't listen to Jeremiah, and what happened? Got drug out into captivity, eyes popped out, all type of things. I say, I don't want to mess with no prophet like Jeremiah. So what has the world suddenly shifted and changed? And now Alicia and Dan ain't prophets like Jeremiah and Alicia and Elijah? No, these men are still prophets. These men are still messengers of the Most High. These men will still have an angel come and get you if you mess with them. Just like in the scriptures. If you don't believe the word, sorry for you. But I know it's true. We've all seen it when that lady started talking about the house of Israel in the Moreh. And I knew her before that happened, and she was nothing like that. Now, look at her. Totally different person. because she done messed with the prophet of the Most High. So we need to know this order that we have in our community, starting with our leaders. You understand? In Exodus 12, in the first verse, the Most High gave Moses instructions. It said in Exodus 12, verse 1, and Yahweh spoke unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day of this month shall ye take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall make it out from the sheep or from the goats, and ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts of the upper doorposts of the houses wherein they shall eat it. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire, his head with his legs, and with the purtenance thereof. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning. And that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire. And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. It is Yahweh's Passover. For I'll pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, against all the deities of Egypt. I will execute judgment. I am Yahweh. Now this is an order that Moses was to give to the children of Israel, to the community, to the nation. And he gave it to them, and they followed it. And there was a point for them to follow it, because that's what the Most High told them to do. Because if you was caught outside with no blood on your doorpost, you was going to get killed right along with the other people. That's why you follow the things the Most High say, because your life depends on it. And if we go to verse 24 in the same chapter, it reads, and ye shall observe this thing for ordinance to thee and to thy sons forever. And it shall come to pass when ye come into the land which Yahweh will give you, according as he hath promised, that ye shall keep this service. And it shall come to pass, when your children shall say unto you, what mean ye by this service? That ye shall say, it is the sacrifice of Yahweh's Passover, who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt, when he smote the Egyptians and delivered our houses. And the people bowed their head and worshipped. See, this was a community thing. And you told it to your children, and you passed it on, and you passed it on, and you passed it on. And this gave a sense of history. This gave a sense of nationhood, of unity. But we didn't want to follow the order completely, because our people stopped telling what these things meant. These things, signs were put here to teach our children. Now we didn't do that, so now we learning what the white man wants to tell us. We talk about getting educated. Well, get educated in your knowledge. If you listen to the words of the Most High and listen to your elders and what they tell you to do, then you'll be educated. You'll have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Another thing about the whole nation is that we all said that we would serve Yahweh. We all said that we would do this. In Exodus 24. Starting at the first verse, Exodus 24. it states, and he said unto Moses, come up unto Yahweh, thou and Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship ye afar